Hi, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm starting a new series that will be different from my usual tutorials. Rather than go in depth into teaching various techniques, these videos will be focused on sharing my Canva hidden font library with you. I have spent a lot of time researching these alphabets. Some fonts are easy to find, but others are a bit tricky, and you have to dig down 2 or 3 layers to discover what you're looking for. I think this is mostly because there's not a consistent system for naming alphabets in Canva. Also, many of the designers from around the globe aren't fluent in English. This combination can make it difficult to find specific elements that you want to use. So in this series, I will cut through all of that confusion and show you how to find around 300 hidden fonts. Obviously, I can't do this all at once, so I've planned 11 videos for the series. If you want to be sure you catch each one, please subscribe and hit the bell. That way you'll be notified each time I release a new video. Most of these types of specialty fonts are only available to Canva Pro users, but there are several free fonts included as well, so watch each video all the way through to find them. With that having been said, let's get started. Here we are in Canva, and today we're going to be looking at 29 different fonts based on foods. There are so many yummy discoveries in our future, so let's get going. Our first font is this one called Chocolate Letter Symbols. I have typed those exact words over here in my search bar. Even though that seems like it's kind of an odd phrase, chocolate letter symbols, here's why I'm using it. You can see that the letter C from this font showed up as the very first option when I actually searched for chocolate letter symbols. Let me show you why. If I click on these 3 dots and look at this little menu that comes up, first of all, you can see that this is a free alphabet for all of you free users out there. And you can see that the designer actually called it chocolate letter C. Well, guess what? There's more than one chocolate letter in Canva, and this is so broad that you will never find this exact set if you just search so generally. So what I did is I went ahead and looked at all of the keywords and played around with them in different orders until I figured out which of this combination of keywords would bring up this alphabet as the first choice when you search for it. And that's what I found out. By mixing and matching and trying different experiments, I found that chocolate letter symbols brings this alphabet up in the first option when you search. So that's why that's there. So sometimes when you look at the titles that I have on these, you'll think that just sounds very weird. But the reason is because sometimes you have to play around with these words and the keywords to get it to come up when you want it. So all we have to do is go down to see more like this, and you can see that the whole alphabet pops up for you. This is our second set of chocolate letters, and this one is a pro version. Now this one was a lot easier to find and will be easier for you because I'm giving you this set code down here that shows you what to type into your search bar. As you can see, I did type this exact code in here and hit search, and it brings up this specific alphabet. Then when you click on see all, you'll be able to see all the letters in this drippy, melty chocolate alphabet. Next, we're looking at donuts. Now there are lots of donut letters in Canva, and actually we're going to be looking at some more of them as we go along here. But this one I wanted to include because it's free. And all you need to do is type in donut letter, and you'll see on the left that a lot of different things come up, not just these pink ones, but the pink ones are free, and I wanted to be sure to include them for those of you who have a free account. If you don't see all the letters there that you are wanting to use, all you have to do is click on the little 3 dots, come down to see more like this, and then it will pick up all the letters for you, and then you'll have numbers there too, and you'll find everything that you need. Here's one of the pro sets of donut alphabets. Look at this, donut alphabet sweets letters. And there's so many different choices of all different colors that you can mix and match for your projects. This set is called Cute Cake and Donuts Alphabet. It's also a pro choice, and this one has the advantage that you can actually change the colors. So if I were to pull up one of these letters like this I, and I didn't like that kind of washed out blue, I could click on it and I could pick any color I wanted. Let's say I want this red. And then, oh, I already have red in here, so I want to make the red blue. You can change the colors on this particular font, which makes it very useful if you want to use it with your own color palette. This cute font is called Ice Cream Cookies Watercolor Alphabet. Again, a long search term, but it will pull up this exact font since it doesn't have a code to enter. Just click See All and they'll all come up for you. Lots of mix and match letters and different objects like ice cream cones to make your lettering even more fun. Here's another ice cream letters font that's fun, and this one does have a set code, so it's easy to find. It also has the advantage of you being able to change the colors up here, so you can make whatever colored ice cream you want. Now we're going to take a look at 5 different cookie alphabets. This one has a set code and it's Pro, and you can see that it has lots of different choices on the left-hand side. This is a good opportunity for me to say that a lot of these fonts and alphabets could fit in more than one category. In other words, I also have a Christmas video with all these hidden fonts, and I'm not posting them in more than one video. I had to make some choices about how to categorize these to make them doable in shorter videos for you to see. So in other words, this one is listed here, but it could also be used in Christmas. And there are fonts in the animals video that could be used in the kids video and vice versa. So you need to watch all these videos and make your own categories based on how you want to split all these fonts up. This one is gingerbread, so therefore it really could be in the Christmas category too. Let's look at our next cookie alphabet. This gingerbread letter sugar icing font is another good example of me having to look at all the keywords and put them together in a certain way to pull up this specific font. There are so many different gingerbreads in Canva that you could just mix and match and get confused looking for all the letters in all the same right sets. So I played around with the keywords until I found that this is the way to get this particular one to pop up, and all you have to do is click on See All and you will see all of them. This font has a donut in its title, but it kind of looked like cookies to me, so it's here in the cookie category. And you can't change the colors, but I thought the color palette on these particular letters is really interesting and unique. So if maybe you have a bright color palette and it's not really holiday and it's not really pastel like so many of them, this would be a great font for you to use. And again, it has a set code for you to plug in. This set of gingerbread cookies has a more traditional, just solid glazed look that might appeal in certain settings, and it's really quite 3D also, which not all of them are. So each one has its own unique appeal, and you can just pick and choose based on what your project needs. This is our final cookie font, and it's called Watercolor Cookies. Again, it doesn't have a set code, so the way to find it is to do what I did over in the search bar and type Watercolor Cookies letter A or Watercolor Cookies letter B. Then you can go to that, click on the 3 dots, scroll down to see more like this, and it will bring them all up for you. Check out this font. I thought this was so cute. It's called Thick Painterly Birthday Letter, and it looks like icing on a cake that a cake decorator would make. It has a set number for you, so it's really easy to find, and its color palette is light pinks and peaches. Check out this really cute Valentine's font. Again, to find it, I had to combine all kinds of keywords together, but if you type in letter A, Candy Sweets Valentine's font, it will come up as your first option over here. Then we're going to do See More Like This, and you can see all of them. They all have candy mixed in with the letters, and they're cute bubble letters. How perfect for a Valentine or someone's birthday. It's just really a fun font. This font kind of looks like cookies, but I think it's just kind of bubble letters with decorated lines. It's called Watercolor Alphabet Sweetie Pink. And boy, wouldn't that be cute on a baby's card or a baby shower card? Just so sweet. What do you think about this font? It's back to cookies again, but this time it's strawberry cookies. All you have to do is search for strawberry cookies letters. They come up over here. You just click see all and there they are. They are mixed in with some others as well. So if you don't find the letter you're wanting here in this list, all you have to do is click on one that is in this font, see more like this, and it will pull up a whole bunch more, as well as some others that don't match this set. So you just have to be kind of selective, but you will find all your letters easily this way. And here's another fun strawberry font. This time it's not cookies, it's just strawberries, and it has a set code so it's easy to find. We're moving from strawberries onto watermelons. This one is watermelon cookie letters. All you have to do is type that into the search bar, click see all, and there they are. So many cute cookies in Canva. And speaking of watermelon, here's another watermelon font that's not near as pastel and it's not cookies either. And this one has a set code so it's easy to find by just typing that in. How about some 3D watermelon letters? Here they are for you with another set code, easy to find and very distinctive. Our final watermelon font is something totally different, and that are these letters made up of little teeny watermelon slices. Another fun way to add some originality to your designs. This one also has a set code just to plug in to your search bar. How about going tropical with our next set? We're moving from watermelon to pineapple, and this one is also easy to find. It's a pro set with its own code. Now we're moving right along from fruit to veggies, and I just thought this was the most unique font, and it's very difficult to find if you don't know how to look for it. So once again, I played around with all the keywords and found out that if I typed in eggplant kiwi organic letters into the search bar, it will come up as the first option, and then you can click see all and you can see these letters that are formed by these veggies. Now it also brings up a lot of other eggplants and different things that are unrelated, so you kind of have to choose these three dots, look for more like this, and be picky about where you're looking, but you should be able to find all of the letters by just continuing that process. And they are so cute. This has tomatoes, peppers, eggplant, zucchinis, carrots, so many different veggies, and a few lemons and kiwis thrown in. It's just a really fun font. Next, we're moving on to 3 different carrot alphabets. This first one is really cool because it has not only a set number so it's easy to find, but you can also change the colors. If you didn't want particularly this color of green or this color of orange, you can mix and match it so that you can adapt it directly to your own color palette. This carrot font was pretty challenging. I had to really play around with the key words to get it to come up on this first line. But I did manage to do it, and it's a little awkward, but you just have to type in carrot letters, vegetable letters, and then you can see that it pulls up the font that we just looked at a second ago. But here's this one, and we just want to click on the 3 dots again and go down to see more like this, and then they will all come up. This third carrot font was another one that I had to play around with, and I just ended up typing in carrot font letter A, and it pulls it up. And you can see that it also pulls up these that we've already looked at, but if we do the same procedure and click on see more like this, it will pull up the whole font for you. So if you want a little cartoony type of carrot, this is a good choice. Finally, we're going to wrap up our food fonts with some individual miscellaneous foods, and I could not pass this one up. I think this cheese font is so cute, and you can actually change the color if you want to, but it does have a code and it makes it easy to find and so creative. Next, I included this tasty pizza font, and it does have its own code. I have to say, I looked at it and I thought, I'm not sure this looks that tasty, but it is fun. And it would be really fun on certain types of graphics and cards, so I included it for you. And finally, last but not least, I included this honey font because I thought it was really cute with the honeycomb and the honey on top of it. Now, just a quick note to say that there are 2 or 3 other honey type fonts in the animals and bugs category. So if you haven't seen those yet, go over to the animals video and check that out because there are some that have bees and honey and honeycombs there as well. And you can see that when I typed in honey letter A, it actually did bring up a couple bee fonts. But if we go over here and do our regular process of see more like this, it's going to pull up all of these great honeycomb letters. So that's it. I hope these fonts will just stir your creativity and your imagination, and you will be able to use them on lots of projects. Remember, there are 11 videos in this playlist in order to get in all 300 of these fonts. So if you want to know when I'm releasing them and get notified, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell, and then you will know exactly when I release each one of these. Thanks so much for watching and joining me today, and I'll see you next time.